This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment and educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, Citigroup has $94 billion in shares sold, not yet purchased. Okay? And CSI sent me this, and I'm like flabbergasted, if that's the right word, that these banks can sell $94 billion in things they don't own, put it out into the market, collect that money, and technically never have to really pay it back, hoping that the companies go bankrupt, hoping that the people never ask for their money, hoping that the FTDs keep getting kicked down the road so they can just sit on the $94 billion. And the thing is, if this isn't evidence that Citigroup is in trouble, they also have hundreds of trillions of dollars in derivatives, and most of them are naked, which means that they're not supported by any type of collateral whatsoever. When I tell you guys, and I tell you guys this a lot, these banks are hanging on by their fingernails. How rich would you be if you could sell $94 billion worth of something that you never owned, that you never had to put your hand on? And then when people ask you, for it, you just tell them next week. And you've been doing this year after year after year. These guys are not smart money. They are not smart money. They are criminal money. They have the rules bent in their favor, so they could rob and steal in the market and then put on this show that they're these savvy investors. You are not a savvy investor if you can sell $94 billion worth of something you don't own and just report it as it's not technically a loss, but it sits on your book. It's debt. But because you have these creative accounting practices or principles in the securities agency industry, in the financial industry, you can write this on your balance sheet as just money that you have collected. But in no other industry could you sell $94 billion worth of property that you didn't own and it not be listed as debt. Okay? Citigroup is in trouble. And not just because of the $94 billion in shares sold not yet purchased, which they've been kicking down the road for years, but also all the derivatives that I don't think they can cover. Okay? I don't think they can cover. What I see happening is going to be worse than 2008. Okay? That is what I see going on the horizon. That's what I foresee transpiring. Is the bad actors like Citigroup and other banks are going to end up failing and having to run to bankruptcy court or run to the government for a bailout. And hopefully, the government doesn't bail them out and allow these bad actors to crash. If you had $94 billion in debt, your FICO score, your credit score would be 1 or 200. Yo, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it's absolutely crazy how these guys are able to create this much debt and somehow they're considered to be the elite of our financial industry. Okay? They're not elite. You're not elite if you owe everybody. You're not elite if you're selling billions of dollars of something you don't own. This doesn't make you a savvy investor. It makes you a high-risk, over-leveraged investor, in my opinion. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you guys think that Citigroup having $94 billion in shares sold not yet purchased should have a negative impact on their stock price? And do you think this would be accepted in any other industry? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.